Welcome to a Drop Tent Media production.
Hey, welcome to the Weekday Comics. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Dave Primiano.
And listen, I'm not going to assume anything about anyone else on this podcast, but I'm Dan DePrio. Hey, what's up?
Thanks, past Dan and Dave.
We really didn't nail that intro
No,
first
not at
time.
all, but hey, it's the one we're stuck with
Yeah.
now. Hey, sorry for the late start time. Apparently, Drop Tent doesn't just believe in fucking setting a date in the week. We have to schedule it every single week, and I'm not going to remember. I just know I'm going to show up at this house with nothing on the docket. Neil's going to be in his PJs.
It's like an itinerant slumlord. Yeah.
Both of you can set him up in advance. You know this.
I set up the next two. I didn't want to. Our relationship is still new, so I didn't want to think it was implied that we have Valentine's Day plans.
I understand.
I had
Thank
to
you.
stop there.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. Because I'm not sure. This is tentative. You know, we're in that
That's true,
first date.
yeah.
This is date 3, right?
Don't
So
expect anything nice.
It's date 3, so I'm expecting something. You know?
All right, our guest is looking impatient.
Yeah, hey, what's up? Okay, we have a guest, and by guest we mean friend who was in the studio when we showed up.
He's the reason we're getting a late start. So if you can only make it halfway through this podcast because bedtime is creeping up on you, blame the voice next to me. Oh, no, my good buddy, Steve Rinaldi.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah,
for having me. This is
He didn't. We forgot to take his credits. He's got a Yo Dom.
Yo Dom podcast with legendary Amareri. Yes, I
Amazing.
am the co-host.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's good to
Steve.
have you. You're our first guest,
Thank
actually.
you guys. And
Yeah.
I followed you the other night. Very funny.
Thank you
We've
so
only
much.
worked with each other one time. Very funny.
Yep.
Dave, you know you're one of my favorites. I'm not blowing smoke up anybody's ass. Funny fucking guy.
Hey.
over here.
Yeah,
Am
he's-
I allowed to curse? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, we try to. We have like 3 slurs per episode.
Oh,
but,
okay. I'm going to tone it
but
down.
the curses. No, the curses are all you can eat buffet. Yeah, but 3
slurs
is
are-
usually where we stop.
Slurs are a la carte.
Then don't ask me a lot of questions.
Yeah.
You want me to-
No, yeah. Steve's one of my favorites. He, of all the insanely Dago-ish comics out there, he is by far the youngest.
Is it a is it a saturated market of
like,
Italian Dagos? I don't...
like because they all travel in packs, but they're all like 70. Like you're the lone youngin of the my mama's Gugats.
So you're saying there's a chance that I'm going to have a career here? Look at this.
Yeah.
You're
long
like, you're
career.
like the Foo Fighters are to rock music now. You're the one keeping it alive. I think.
You're like that one member of Panic at the Disco who just quit. You know, you've been holding out. You've been repping the Dago band.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here because I have a question for you, Dan.
Yes, sir.
Did you less Dagofy your name for comedy? Because I feel like the spelling of your name is like Diaprile. But
yeah.
you go by Depreel, and I was wondering, I've always been wondering if you
That's okay. It's my
whitened it.
No, my great grandfather, he whitened it. He
Okay.
came over from Ellis Island and they did it, and he was like, "Okay, I'm American," and so he just stuck with like the way they mangled it. And half my family actually went back to the original spelling, which doesn't have an E, and they just call themselves D-Aprils. So now I go to like weddings and like family events, and I have to ask all my cousins like, "What are you? Are you a Depreel or are you a D-April?" Because like we don't even know who is what and who decided to be what.
Guess what? But that is an interesting point. Italian people are very little white. They are very little white, you know? Less white than most white people.
And I'm part Jewish.
Yeah.
Am I like not white at all at this point?
You pointed out a really good thing there.
Do I get the pass? Is what I'm trying to ask.
Are you asking me? Or
Yeah, I don't think either of us are
you-
equipped.
I don't think I need the pass from you.
Yeah.
Or
I
you're-
think that's how you get in your front door.
This guy's got a cocky, you got a cocky fucking mouth here. What's this turning into? A roast?
I'm sitting
You're a
I'm
handful
sitting on
of
the
roast
wrong
on
side of your back.
Look at that. I'll give you want a fresh one. I would never.
That's great. I love it.
I
That-
would never
I'm
do
not
that.
a woman. Yeah, you wouldn't do that.
That is the password, though. You say this, though.
Yeah,
you
you better
got
never
a
say it.
fucking mouth on you, and the door opens.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Fucking good.
This is fun. So wait, what were you recording before we got here?
I did Neil's show.
Yeah,
Oh.
we were trying to go for another thing, but yeah, we ended up doing a little Cult of Us thing, and we made some lemons out of lemonade.
Awesome.
Or
Just one-on-one?
lemonade out of lemons.
Don't you have 2 people doing Cold of Us?
Yeah, but Adam unfortunately is too rich to come here. Adam Nutter will only do virtual. He doesn't want his new Bronco to enter Philly proper because he's worried about break-ins. And that makes sense in the neighborhood that I know you're about to make fun of.
I'm not expecting my car to be there when I get back.
No.
I parked in front of a gate, but it looks like it hasn't been opened in years, so I think we're good.
That gate across the street.
There's car break-ins in this area?
Dude, there was
in the
5.
Philadelphia area, in the general area of the city.
They found 5 stolen cars on this block abandoned 2 weeks ago.
Well, then we got to
Rinaldi
We gotta
wants
get
his
going.
chance to do that early line from Goodfellas after the truck got stolen.
I need a car, man. I need it. You know?
C.J. Gardner-Johnson of the Eagles just got his car stolen
I
after
saw
his
that.
game. That's crazy.
Man, do we know how to celebrate. No, that was a great Philly sports weekend.
Fuck yeah.
I only got to watch a quarter of the game because
You were in Bethlehem at a show.
Yeah, it started at the exact same time, and it was an hour and a half drive. I had to ghost read a set too.
Oh, this was the set swap?
Yeah,
Show?
which was fun. I didn't realize because I did it with my old podcasting. The guy I'm cheating on you with,
Danny Getz.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did a show with him too, and I said, hey, Dave and I, now that you're done doing your podcast, we're doing a podcast together. And he's a great guy. You got to love me. He was like, no, we're still doing our podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And it was almost as if, like, he reminded me, like, this is a throuple, but I'm the primary. Like,
Oh,
he had to let me know.
that sounds awkward.
Yeah, it
Hey.
is.
That sounds. That's kind of like fucking around with a new broad in a way. I did the F word again. But-
You don't have to apologize for the F
broad.
word.
I
Hey,
should have
That's
said
not the F word
broad,
you're not
broad,
allowed to say.
broad was the problem. Woman.
not for our
Woman.
not for our listeners. I think we chased all the women listeners out pretty quick.
They're out. They're out the gate. What episode?
I don't know.
My girlfriend listens. Hi.
There you go. Yeah. Women like Dan. They don't like me so much.
I know, despite everything that you would think when looking or listening to me.
No,
Women like
you're
me.
adorable.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet of you. That's sweet of you to say.
Isn't he?
You're making me uncomfortable a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. What's this turning into over
Steve,
here?
you have
a
to know
freaking
this.
gangbang with dudes. Not that that's a problem. Maybe your listeners like that, but I didn't sign up for this shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
wait,
You didn't sign up for anything. you
Yeah,
were here.
Yeah, there were no sign-ups. We came down and you were here.
yeah, you weren't a planned guest. We weren't going to start with a white dude. We fucking know the climate.
You just said my name's not white. Rinaldi, you said it ain't whitish, right?
I thought Neil said that. I didn't necessarily agree.
Something along the lines there.
You said that.
They Italianized your. That's
They
how it
Italianized,
started.
yeah, they whited up my Italian name, yeah.
Well, my name's kind of guidoed out a little bit.
Yeah, your first name's kind of generic. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
what are you going to do?
Well, only my grandmother and my aunt call me Steven.
It's not,
Steve is very.
is Stephen more Italian?
No, I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like Steven is a very safe, sophisticated first name.
I also-
Steve, everybody has a Steve, you know.
I also expect like an old Italian woman to say Steven. They're not going to say Steve, like Steven, they're going to like
When
call
they
you.
st-
on
there's
that.
something about old
When she's
Italian
beating
lady.
you with a wooden spoon?
Exactly.
Not no more. Not as much as
The
she used to.
arthritis.
She's slapping you for spilling the gravy. Steve.
I love gravy, by the way.
I mean,
He put that
the
out
hard-
there.
this is the hard
Why
thing
did
to
I
talk-
whisper that? I whispered that.
yeah.
Talk about sexual.
You were worried about
were you
everything
making-
being sexual,
were you
and then you
making-
had the
like-
most sexual line so far. I love gravy.
Like I'm trying to give him a hint because we're doing a show in 2 days. Giving a hint. Like,
you want
just
to
so
bring
you
a
know,
crock
I like
pot to the
gravy.
show?
It's
If you
clearly
wanna-
sauce. No,
Now you're out of line.
Yeah, I agree. I gotta agree.
Now
with Steve
you're
on
out of
this one.
line
It's
there.
gravy. Yeah, I got your back on this one. Bud.
Don't call it sauce. Very out of line.
No, but I'm sorry. Tell me about this guy. This guy got his car stolen. We do celebrate. That's where you left off. I didn't know that. I didn't hear that
yeah,
at all.
our
Did you?
cornerback, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, or I guess he's a safety, right?
yeah.
He came home from the game, home game too. So
wow.
he's in Philly.
Yeah.
Came home, his car was stolen.
Dang.
Yeah,
I mean,
Crazy.
part of the Philly athlete experience, learning that you have to move to New Jersey.
Yeah, you got to do it. I didn't know. He's not the first one though, right? Is that like the first time that ever happened to a team?
To an athlete?
It's got to be, right?
Yeah, I'm sure that
There's no way.
there have been other crimes.
What'd they steal? Bentley, like top of the line, or
Gotta
some
be,
shit
right?
like
Yeah.
that, right?
Gotta be.
That's crazy. I did not know that. Sorry if you were going.
That's
somewhere
okay.
Four
else.
teams left, baby.
Yeah.
Cowboys lost.
Fuck yeah, they did.
Oh.
Beautiful. And that stupid ass fucking formation they lined up in at the end, like desperation, it didn't even work. Beautiful. What a day. What a great fucking
I know.
weekend.
And I got to go, and the Sixers swept their road trip. That was fucking.
Yeah, that was
See,
cool.
Everything's coming up Philly.
Yeah.
But I'm
The letdown's
I'm not allowed to bet on it. I would make my predictions, and then they would do the opposite of that, and I'm not going to bet against them.
Right.
Who do you bet with?
Oh, I FanDuel.
Oh.
That's why. Yeah, I got to do
Well,
the
I can't answer that question.
Are they paying us?
Yeah. Working on that.
We're at
spot.
the-
I think Steve
Yeah.
was about to ask you. He knows a guy who might be able to help you.
Oh,
out.
yeah.
I think is more.
No,
That's
no.
not what I think
These
he was
fucking
gonna say.
pussies, and they're online.
No.
You got to go to a guy who could kill you like that.
This is live.
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable with that.
Yeah,
comment.
okay.
Yeah. Steve doesn't know anybody like that. I'm sorry. As Steve's attorney, he doesn't know anybody. Like that.
Steve started sweating. He's got a VIG that's climbing right now. I can see it.
Steve, do you ever bet on Do you bet on your teams at all? Let's say something like FanDuel. FanDuel, you should reach out to us. But do you ever bet like that kind of stuff? Like
Lately,
source bet?
since my daughter's 11 months. by the
11
way.
months. That's
Yeah.
one thing we wanted to talk about tonight.
No, I'm just saying.
No, not your specifically your kid.
The schedule actually read Steve
Yeah,
Rinaldi's
'cause-
daughter. Yeah, we were going to talk about it.
Because Drop Tent got a new show. We're not the new kid on the block anymore.
That's right.
True.
Yeah, Seriously Dead.
Yep. Seriously.
Which
Dad.
I was booked on.
All right.
All right. Hey, well, we got you first.
Yeah, well,
so-
we just plugged them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll listen.
Yeah, Al Davis and Jay Yoder, good friends of ours, great
Yeah.
comics.
One who has no business being as funny as he is. He
it's
should just
upsetting.
fucking sit there and look statuesque.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, Jay, I feel like Jay.
oh,
had-
no, we're not talking about
No,
that.
I'll believe me, I know. Jay's a statue, but like a Chinese statue that brings you good luck.
Or a Russian one you can open up and there's little smaller Jay Yoders inside.
Yeah.
My wife's Russian.
Wait,
Cool, Steve. So
yeah, so she's.
I mean, your jokes tonight are making me uncomfortable. That's
I mean, what her fucking country's doing to another one's making people uncomfortable.
you watch too much of the news.
I live with a Ukrainian.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Is that the person who made our
made
logo?
our yeah.
Oh, so
we
we got
should all go out to dinner and talk.
we can resolve this
See
whole thing.
that? You didn't think that I could dig myself out of that awkward energy. Comedic twist, my friend. Come on, give me a. Where you?
All right, well,
I'm an animal.
all right.
on.
You get 3 slurs and 1 physical contact.
We meter that out.
So 11 months old. How's that going?
I mean, it definitely changed me. Like, I don't gamble no more. I have 1 drink instead of 5 or 6. Just more responsible. I
Yeah.
wasn't always.
Did you want a son?
No, wait. Guess what? Guess what? I did. I wanted a boy, but I mean, having a girl's, I wouldn't change it for the world. It's great. It's a lot of fun.
Right on.
You know.
Do you think you're gonna have another? Was this it?
No.
Yeah.
No.
So,
I care too much. Like I don't know. You a dad?
No.
No,
we're
no,
child
we're
free.
both
Yeah.
we're both never kidders.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
too, Neil, probably at this point.
I'm changing my mind on it. Maybe you know.
It's a very
who knows?
backhanded
Yeah.
compliment. You too, Neil, right? You're never gonna have kids.
Well, you're like our age, and because like the last podcast, dude, like my first podcast, which was your first podcast, that studio died because of a child.
Sure.
Which was a weird way to put it. Yeah, they aborted the studio to give life to a child.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
you're
all-
talking about it as a priority standpoint, like making time.
Yeah.
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 You just gotta. What I've came to realize is you just gotta plan, and you have to. You gotta plan, and you gotta be really motivated, because having a kid in the house is like a full-time job. So you gotta hustle. You think you hustle now with comedy, it turns to like a amped up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I have trouble hustling for comedy
Yeah,
without the kids. So.
I mean, yeah, but if you had that extra reason to get out of the house.
Right, it might
I
chase
mean, like,
me out.
man, like sometimes I gotta like, damn, I gotta go out and hustle for comedy, but I'm enjoying all this peace and quiet.
But you're pretty much a loner. You like your homebody.
Yeah, I mean, I've become a curmudgeon lately, and I know that that's normally portrayed as a bad thing, but like a week into curmudgeon, and I was like, I probably shouldn't be enjoying this so much, but like, it's nice, you know. Yeah, you get,
See,
like,
I can't stand still.
I
I gotta go out.
I'm a big movie buff, so I want to watch everything, even the shitty ones. Can't do that with it. I have to prioritize what movie I watch when I have a kid.
Yeah,
right?
I'm selfish too. That's exact. I just don't want to have to live for somebody else, and I see other people doing it, and it seems very fulfilling. But yeah, I'm just as fulfilled from like finishing my Netflix queue. You know, like that feels good to me.
Ooh.
I don't need the. I don't look at kids like I probably see your kid and be like, that's a really cute kid. I see you play like fathers playing with their sons. It's like, okay, this is fun. I can see where that's fun. But I don't know. To me, just having all that free time is just too like good.
And you never wanted them.
I know. I guess like when I was younger, I thought about it. The more I thought about it, I realized like I just don't. And I dated girls in the past who really wanted kids.
Most of them do.
Yeah, and that's where like I started to realize, like, thinking about like them and how much I cared about them and being like, I don't want this thing that they want more than anything in the world. And just realizing like, if it's somebody who I'm like in love with and I still don't want to have a kid with them, I just don't want kids.
It's almost like it's built in their DNA from when they're kids, like babies. Like they play with dolls, they play with kids, like men. What do? We got fucking cars, Legos. We're rough. We want to play. They dream of the child from this little.
Yeah.
You know, not many men do you go up to them, hey, you enjoying being a father? And they go, yeah, well, I dreamed about this when I was 6.
That's true.
They just don't say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For men, it changes, right? Like you don't seem like a guy who always wanted kids. Maybe I'm making that.
No,
assumption.
I always wanted one.
Okay.
I always wanted one.
Okay.
I never.
I mean, I'm assuming based on how Italian you are, you have a mom that was bugging you for grandchildren since you were like 16.
Well, I'm an Italian only child.
Oh wow. Ooh. Yeah, me too. Actually.
So intense amount of it's been in my ears since I was like 14. You better get someone knocked up. This is dysfunctional, Mom.
Thank God I have a brother that did that shit. So like, because my mom wanted grandchildren, but like, she stopped giving a shit that I didn't want them the second she had them.
Right. She just wanted them. She didn't care who gave them to her.
Yeah.
No, but I really, it's great. Like, I'm having a blast.
That's awesome.
But your girlfriend now, she's, I don't want to say, significantly younger than you. So she doesn't like, she agrees with you now, but
my girlfriend is child free. I mean, she seems pretty adamant about it. I tell girls like when I'm single, I say it on like the second or third date because like it's fair, right? Like, well, you know, when the shit. But by the time the real talk comes up in like whatever date that happens in, for me and my girl, we were moving fast because I got COVID and then we had to wait 2 weeks for us to go out on our first date.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, actually, yeah, you gave me COVID. So thanks
Steve,
for that.
Are you about to get on your phone, dude? Listen, Steve, put the phone down while you're involved. Listen, we got people asking about comments.
He's got a kid at home.
I don't give a shit. No, I'm kidding.
On for emergencies.
Yeah, all right. Well, Mark out there, comment, buddy. Yeah, listen, we are taking comments. Write it in. Sorry, I did respond to you, but yeah, Mark Wellborn, whoever you are, buddy.
Mark, what's up?
Yeah, and then
now that's someone that should have kids with his
Aryan bloodline. Strong Aryan bloodline.
That it? I'm just saying you might get comments down your toes, dude. But yeah, let us know. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, that's okay.
No, go on.
I don't know. The other thing with like kids that I guess I'm scared of is that like it's a coin flip, right? Like people say like, oh, well, if you just raise your kid right if you want them to grow up right. But it's not a guarantee. Like you could raise Hunter Biden. You know what I mean? Like you could raise like Tom Hanks. You could be as decent as Tom Hanks.
Yeah, but
you could raise Colin Hanks, but you could also raise Chet Hanks. You know, like it's a coin flip.
How often were those two parents home?
Yeah, that's a good point.
One that was fucking filming on deserted islands. One that was in fucking Washington trying to outlaw black people at one point.
Is that what Tom Hanks is?
Yeah, Tom Hanks. No.
Tom
Biden.
Hanks tried to do that?
Biden.
Oh, Biden. Oh, yeah. I was like, when did Tom Hanks try to do that?
Wasn't that what? Yeah, wasn't that what he did
the
in the
crime
Elvis
bill.
movie or something?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, when
I
Tom
didn't
Hanks
see it.
when Tom Hanks passed the crime bill.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It's just like I don't know, man. Like honestly, like Steve's congratulations. I think it's brave to have a kid. Like to know you say you don't watch the news, but like we all know like shit's fucked up. You know what I mean? And like to have that kid and be like, you're gonna fix it. Like my kid's not gonna fix it, so I know they shouldn't. I don't even need to bring him around. Like your kid's probably gonna be smart. Maybe she can help fix how fucked up things are, but like. Our generation definitely didn't fix shit. You know what I mean? We're just along for the ride as it collapses. So I feel like...
Man, still shitting in diapers and all that fucking responsibility on her shoulders.
She's got to save the world from climate change, you know? Specifically, Lil Rinaldi does. So
Yeah, I'm taking baby steps right now. Right now she's starting to pull herself up. She's making those first steps.
Better be a nun, right?
Well,
Right. I can't
don't
even
even wanna
picture
think about
you. Yeah, I can't even picture you having the convo. I cannot. The words in my brain coming out of your like mouth, I cannot understand how you'd be like. I think you're gonna pass it off to the mom, right?
yeah. That's a mother-daughter
That's a
discussion.
mother-
I
Yeah,
don't
you
wanna
can't
deal
like
with-
beat up boyfriends anymore.
Yeah.
Because like,
Who
can't even point a gun at
well, yeah, no, yeah,
Who can't?
no, yeah. No, I'm saying that this generation of kids are all fucking HGH injected. Like, you'll get fucked up by a 13-year-old when that time comes.
Yeah, they're on all the
So,
Adderall,
yeah.
so they're fast.
You
know?
see, like these fucking
put-
little
put
League
this
World
out
Series
there.
MVPs that have like full fucking beards.
All right, I want them to think that.
He can swing a bat better than you, even if it's in your DNA.
That's funny.
Steve, can I ask? Is your daughter your best friend?
My daughter?
Is she your best friend?
She's my daughter.
Yeah. What kind
My-
of you
my
can have
friend-
conversations with them or shit.
Yeah, that's what I think. My best friend had a baby, and he was like, man, he's just my best friend. And I got like fucking insulted because I was like, you've known him for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, he never bailed you out of jail.
Yeah,
you know? I don't know.
If you shit your pants, it would be on like that's a real
Yeah.
best friend would help you if you shit your pants.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. My
don't
friend,
know.
son Dylan's a
Would
toddler
they?
now.
Would
You know?
they?
No, I don't have.
I
a best
never
friend.
had a friend that good
Really?
to where I shit my pants, still clean my ass.
Yeah, I've never. Have you ever shit your pants? Like, when's the last time you shit your pants?
I've never shit my.
How
I've
about sharded?
Never.
in
You've
my
never
in my
shit your pants.
20s, I got so drunk that I threw up like all over my buddy's Jeep, and instead of like cleaning me up or like I blacked out, they left me on my parents' doorstep and rang the bell and ran.
Yeah.
And my mother found me like that, Italian woman from South Philly, only child. Picture how that went down.
Yeah. Still good friends though to
Yeah.
drop you off. You know, they were smart. They're covering their own ass, but they're getting you to where like
I mean,
you know,
you
you're gonna
fucking
get help.
ruined
I
the
knew
Jeep.
you had class.
All right,
You
what's-
know?
Because that's the shit I would do. I'm not gonna talk to your
When's the
mom,
last-
but I will ring the
But
doorbell
you won't
and run.
wipe my chin.
No, I'm not gonna. I'll wipe your chin. I'm not wiping your ass. You know.
But the throw up, like, would you like?
I take your shirt off and give you another one. You
see
know.
that?
that happened to me. Yeah, in college. I don't know. I just fucking lost tie, and then I woke up, no sheets on my bed, no shirt on. But yeah, I was, what the fuck? Where? What? He's like, you fucking throw. I was like, I don't taste throw up, and like,
Immediate denial.
and then then I saw all the pictures. They fucking were like writing "rape me" on my back and shit. And then apparently, I just let out a puddle of vomit. My one friend Dan had to like, see, I have a thing with these Dans.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one who had to like lift my head and like fucking scoop out my shit.
Like you were a dog. Like you were
I
taking
mean,
medicine
I
as a
could have
dog.
choked on it, I guess.
Yeah.
But I've shit myself 3 times since then. But it was only sharts, and no, wait, it was twice. There was a third time where everybody thought I did because I said I think I did, and I checked later and I didn't.
Okay.
There was 2 times where I kept it private from everyone too.
Yes, I've had.
Yeah.
If we don't have to count those, it's been a long time. Like when you're like
Well, sure.
at home and you're like headed towards the bathroom and it just like you're like 5
No,
seconds
one-
too late. If that counts, then within the past year.
I was at a Sixers game.
God, dude.
Oh my.
Wait, which time was that? 'Cause
Jesus.
I used to fucking have fun at games. Like, these are all my 20s, which is...
I mean, shitting yourself is a fun time,
great.
I guess.
It's crazy, yeah.
What neighborhood did you grow up
Yeah,
in?
really.
They don't do that around my way.
No, it was
Stevie
started.
Ronnie Rinaldi. They would have called, you know what I mean? They would have gave you
I
a
never
nickname.
full-
You never
never
just got around with your
full-
friends and just filled your pants up?
I
Come
never
on, bro.
full on emptied my fucking bowels
You
inside.
sound like you need a
pants.
bidet, my friend.
You never had like a
I
little...
know a
like,
guy.
Like a little...
You
like
got a
you've been
bidet
drinking, you get a little... You hold back a sneeze.
Yes.
And it just... Like
know
a
what you mean.
droplet, but
Yeah.
it still happened. It still counts. It
Yeah.
is shit in your pants, so it is technically shitting in your pants.
Do me a favor. Cancel that Chinese food order,
Okay.
please.
I'm gonna cancel
Turn
the
me off.
Chinese
We
food.
order
No, we're-
Chinese.
I want to
Very
Call off
wide.
the Mugu guy
I
pants.
want to
I
watch
lost
you
my
eat it and then
appetite.
tickle you afterward.
You wash your hands before the show.
I haven't. I'm about to say I have 4 months left in my 30s, and I've gone
Hell yeah.
my entire 30s without shitting my pants, and I did
Wow.
it. So it's like, oh, cool. Like I thought it goes the other way in
Yeah.
life, that your sphincter retention.
Now that's the clip that's going to go viral on TikTok. That one right there.
Sphincter retention. That will be the title of this.
Sphincter retention is the title of this episode.
Luke and Kay just gave us a shout out. What up,
Hey,
Luke?
what's
How
up,
you doing,
Luke?
buddy?
How did you guys connect, by the way? Like, just from hanging out in the scene?
Just
Or-
seeing each other out at Mike's. We thought we were funny, and we both have like very similar, like POVs. Like what I liked about Dave is that he will talk about anything. Like he can turn anything into a joke, and he pays attention to everything. Like you're out in the Mike's, people pay attention to what they're interested in, and it's rare that for me that you come across somebody at like Mike's that can do news, pop culture, sports, can just literally talk about anything. So.
Of all the people that I am friends with, he's the only one that's the same age as me.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to start doing the show with a 20-year-old.
It's hard to talk about how your dreams
So yeah, I
have
was like,
died,
all
yeah.
right, eeny, meeny, okay, it's no.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Fucking-
you don't have a
yeah.
lot in common with a 22-year-old stand-up?
I probably have more in common with the 22-year-old stand-up than most people my age. The ones with families and people that love them. And
Comedy is weird like that, though. I remember somebody was having a discussion. It was about like, yet another like age gap panic thing. And they were like, would you hang out with a 22-year-old who was a man? And I was like, yeah, actually I do it all the time.
Yeah.
Like around comedy, I'm put around young people and a lot of them are really cool and they're, we get along, but that's actually something that I wanted to do. Like was happy to do this podcast with you because we're fucking old, even for like
Exactly.
comedy. It kind of ties into the weekday
I
comics.
don't want
like,
no bright-eyed bushy tail.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I want someone whose dreams have been stepped on a few times.
Yeah, well, stand-ups like that, it brings like the most strangest groups of people together.
Yes.
Like you could walk in a diner and you see like a punk rocker, an Italian guy, a 70-year-old man, and a lady that looks like she works in a library. And you're like, what the hell's going on over there? And it's like they're comics. You know.
Man, you kept that very 80s reference.
Yeah,
You didn't fucking updated it all.
That was good.
You got a black trans.
Hey, let me hear your table of comedians. Come on, let me hear your table.
All right, we have. So it's with me and Dan is a 6'4" crippled black guy who is racist against black people.
Adopted by a Fox News family and is like a Fox
Yeah.
News Trumper. Even
Speaking
though
of, here's Luke and
Yeah,
Katie.
hey,
That's
half
a little
Luke and Katie.
comment.
half
I'm
black,
bright-eyed and
half
bushy-tailed.
black,
There you
half
go.
Syrian, who's even more racist against black people.
maybe the most racist
Yeah.
man I would consider my friend. That's Otis Timlin. Very funny.
But
comic.
he's half Syrian and half black, but he looks like he could be anything, and that gives him.
he
such
looks like he could be a
yeah.
Rinaldi. Like he looks very Italian. It somehow Syrian and black comes out to like Italian on the color.
So he
palette.
can get away with he has immunity for every race almost. Just 'cause
I want to work with this guy.
You would like him.
Does he work blue or he works green?
only.
I don't think. Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm not
so
sure he
fun.
can any other way. Yeah.
Huh? You don't.
He posted. What was the other one from Greece? Olivia Newton-John. He posted. The comment section on him posting jokes about Olivia Newton-John dying is some of the best reading material.
Really? Can we read some of them?
I can't. It's,
No,
I mean,
it's
she
bad.
died a fucking year ago. Like,
God
yeah.
rest her soul.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not even. Yeah, not as I mentioned last week. Not even the most recent Travolta love interest to die.
I'll introduce you though, because I know you're grinding like new mics now, and you definitely hit up a couple that.
No, well, I just found out I'm taping a half for Helium.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah,
When is
yeah.
that? Do you know when is that taping?
April 1st.
Awesome.
Unless they're lying to you.
No. What do you mean?
Because that's April Fool's Day.
Jesus,
Yeah.
I'm a jerk off.
Got you good.
No. Well, what ended up happening? Dumb luck. The guy that's filming his hour, he requested me to open.
Oh, right on.
And the Max Out There production, they asked if I wanted to get involved and do my 25 to 30 for their new YouTube channel. So
that's awesome.
That's comedy for you, man. Just staying in the mix, right time, right place.
We were going to do
being
plugs
fun.
at the end of the show. You didn't have to
Oh
fucking
no.
I asked. It's my fault.
Well, he's asking why I've been all over the place, like Mike's and stuff.
You've been working hard. Yeah.
You gotta, right or wrong. You
I'm fucking with you.
oh, no.
No, I'm proud of you. I'm happy. I'm going to watch it.
I don't know when to have a serious discussion. Or, you know what?
I have to. Dan's good at the serious. I'm going
We
to
just met, so I
this shit,
appreciate
yeah.
your grind. He knows you, so he doesn't respect you. So that's
Right,
why.
yeah, me and him, we fuck around a little bit.
That's
you know?
the second
I
one.
got to know at the end of my name. So yeah.
Nothing. You're doing
Physical
great.
physical contact.
Physical
You're over your
contact. Just
limit.
watch
Yeah.
it. Just watch it right now. For Rihanna.
Love
But yeah, I'm very lucky because to tie back to child free, I'm not gonna have kids, and I met somebody that doesn't want kids, and so we're fucking good with it. But yeah, there is a bit of an age gap, so it is kind of weird because like there are times when it's like I can't have a kid, like I'm too busy managing my girlfriends.
What are you getting her for her quinceanera?
Yeah, I get a lot of that shit.
He wouldn't date him.
She's 20. She's 20. She's 26. It's okay. I'm like a low rent Leonardo DiCaprio.
Low rent. Yeah.
Would you go vasectomy?
I'm actually going to get one.
Oh,
I've
okay.
been exploring the options
Yeah.
of it. They're really backlogged though. Like vasectomies went from being. I've been looking at it like casually for like a couple years.
Yeah.
After the Dobbs, the Roe v. Wade
Oh, shit.
reversal,
Yeah.
it went from like, oh, you can get a vasectomy in like 3 to 4 months to
Right.
being like 8 months to a year.
Oh, wow.
Wait, like
Can't-
people are lining up for it now.
Can't find a back alley.
Yeah, really.
Back alley vasectomy.
They're
Yeah.
talking about abortions back alley, but it might be a lot of guys back there too, just trying to like, can you snip these?
Can you?
I'm just celibate now. It has nothing to do with Roe v. Wade. It's just, yeah, it's more. It goes in line with the kid. I was like, man, I don't want to waste my I kind of don't want to be around anyone. No, yeah.
Yes.
I don't want to give anyone my time.
Dave is the hermit. Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
I love it. Would you go though if you let's say you found a significant? Same question, Steve. You know I'm going to ask you the same question because you only want to have one, so you have to be thinking if you only want to have one, you're going to do a vasectomy. If you're think about that. But Dave, are you going to be? Yeah, like what if you met somebody? Would you ever? You didn't want to have kids? Would you ever do it?
Like emotionally terrorize her until she went away. No.
I forgot. You know what? Dumb question.
No. Wait, like, are you like?
Would you get a vasectomy? Yeah. If you found somebody that you want to be with, I don't know.
I would get myself tested for sterility first because signs point to that maybe being a thing.
Okay.
All right.
So you might think your boys don't swim.
Because I'm great at the talking out of the once I know they're I can
You're talking like the condom just broke right now. Like what?
This is the most uncomfortable I've ever seen you. This is amazing.
Like I would.
I don't enjoy them. They're numbing to me.
So do you have a legitimate suspicion that you can't have kids, that your boys aren't swimming straight? I would love that to be the case for me because I wouldn't have to get a vasectomy and
save
then I
the
wouldn't
money.
have kids.
I mean, there's been not.
There's been
Nothing
non-scares.
concrete.
Yeah,
Scares. I don't know. I don't like to speak ill of people.
that's fair.
I don't think every wiener she received was mine.
Though it is telling that we call the possibility that you might have a kid a scare. I do like that.
Yeah, that was. I don't know. It hasn't really. One girl I dated talked about wanting to adopt, because which I don't with my gen that I shouldn't be passing any of this on anyway.
I feel the same exact way.
I have man boobs, and it's not a result of me being fat because I had them when I was like a lanky kid. The balding, like
That's best on the woman's side, though. So you just got to find a girl with a dad who has a full head of hair.
All right, this isn't something I look for in a woman, but it's something that's worked out that way every time. Every single girl I've dated for like a month has had a dead dad. It just worked out that way. It's never been like I never knew this when we started dating originally. Yeah. Actually, the first one, her dad lived in Canada, so he might as well have been.
Well, it makes sense that they're seeking a cold, distant father figure then.
I guess, I do have the emotional range, which is why like when the breakup comes, it's always a side swipe. Like I am happy, I'm not happy anymore, and it's just nothing. Like where did this come from? I'm like, oh, it's been. You haven't noticed that? Yeah. It's just
Steve. That's why you asked why I do this podcast with him. It's because he has the emotional range of my father's corpse. So
that's about right.
That's what I like. That's what I like from Dave.
Steve, you gonna do it though? You gonna? Sorry, Dave. Go ahead.
No, I'm not doing it.
You're not gonna do it. Oh, so you're gonna play the possibility game for the rest of your life until she ages out.
Different perspective on
that makes sense. Okay.
I think a man should be able to,
Well, no, that's not the. Well, you said you only want
to. Did you just strip me of my? Wait, does my sterility? Does my sterility strip me of my manhood?
Yes, you're no longer a man.
He is not viable.
You're not. Yeah, please, quickly. Can we just cut off a little clip of you saying you're not a man if you can't get someone pregnant?
No,
in 2023.
I just have a different. Yeah. I just think that's part of the benefit.
Do you think being a father's part of being a man is what you're saying? Yeah.
No, I don't. If I had another one, it was meant to be. I feel.
So you're never.
I have a really interesting perspective on life in general. Like I got a healthy daughter.
Right.
Healthy daughter. Right. That's like. You think about how many people out there, sometimes you were saying earlier, how you have kids, you don't know what you're going to get, God forbid, Yep. I really think, that's a blessing. That's like, I'm trying making that.
Sorry.
Well, the original plan was for us to suck each other's dicks about how not having kids was great, and now we have a loving new father sitting
I'm
here.
enjoying it.
Yeah, good.
I'm enjoying it,
I mean, the being taken care of when you're old part, That'll be it. That'll be an issue for us.
But that's not a guarantee either.
Yeah.
There's this perspective now in a generation, and I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus, but I know of people that believe in not taking care of your parents when they get old.
I don't like that.
I mean,
I don't agree with that either. I'm old school.
I took care of my dad. I didn't enjoy a second of it, but I guess I mean, no, it sucks.
Yeah, no, it does. I'm the same way. I took care of my stepdad while he was like laying in a bed waiting to go. Now I'm like helping my mom out. She's fine, but I'm helping her out with her bills because she's by herself, and I'm an only child. So it's just us left. So it's like, that's kind of like, I think that's really important. And I guess part of that, if I'm going to get real, it's kind of that too, is like being afraid of doing it all over again. You know what I mean? Like I had to say goodbye to most of my family already. My mom's no spring chicken, so it's like I'm looking at a future where eventually I will be by myself, but I'll be free. I'm looking at it the other way. I'm free to do whatever I want at that point.
But I don't think a parent should expect.
I'm going to all your funerals.
Yeah, but tell me this though.
I'm not going to your funeral.
You think a parent should expect their kids to take care of them?
I mean,
that's bad too. In life, if you expect things, you're always going to set yourself for disappointment.
But I mean, if you didn't, you kind of fucked up, because if you raise any semi-moral person, they're gonna begrudgingly, as it may be, do it.
And while we're on that topic, a comic told me in a helium green room one of the realest shit things I've ever heard. Italian. So I knew I was having a daughter, and I said to him, I was like, I don't know how much longer I could do comedy, because it's so, the waves, highs, low. You have a year you make money. You have times you're getting booked. You can't fit a date in. It's a friggin' roller coaster of a business. It ain't like every year your salary goes up. It don't work like that, show business. So I said to him, I kind of feel not responsible as a parent if I do this to earn. And I said, I said to him, how am I going to afford my daughter's wedding? I said, Italians, you pay for the daughter's wedding, right? So he goes, I guess to me, he goes, Rinaldi, if you marry, this is the most G thing he ever. He goes, if you raise a daughter that's going to hold it against you because you can't afford to pay for a wedding, you didn't raise your daughter right.
Yeah, you're right.
He said, you're a good comedian. You love this shit. You work hard, you hustle, and you're passionate about it. She's going to respect you more for doing what you love.
That's awesome.
That was the realest fucking...
And I can't believe Chris D'Elia said that.
That's amazing.
It was very wise of him.
Chris.
Oh man.
Also, how old's your daughter?
That's the one that...
Yeah. Oh wow. That could have taken such.
Oh my God.
And what's her number?
Why'd you use him?
You know
Why'd you use him?
You know, we're going for the laugh here.
If you groom her, if you raise her right.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You had to go him.
Well, you can't. Come on. Third episode. We're trying to
The
make
comments must be going rapid
We're
fire
trying to get some clips on those IG reels,
yeah.
Steve.
Sounds like we've doubled our comments from last week.
Yeah, Ty Haggerty here. Sorry,
Hey,
if I'm getting your
Taya.
name wrong. Yeah, Taya. There you go. Let's see. Yeah, you've got to be their friend for that benefit these days. It sounds like in reference to the parents and stuff like that. I guess is what
Oh,
you're
yeah.
saying. You have to be
Kid's
their friend.
Yeah.
I think so.
Well, I think I mean that's a good point, Ty. Like you have if you raise your kid right, I feel like if they're a good person, which we're like, you do increase the chances of doing that if you raise your kids right, that they'll be a good person. That they're just gonna take care of you out of like an obligation. Like my mom, I'm helping her out. I pay a lot of her bills. She never expected that, but also it was always unspoken. You know what I mean? Like if I could, I will. And I don't make enough money to like take care of her. I wish I could, but like I try to help her out because she sacrificed so much to raise me. I'm an only child, so you know how that is, you know? So it's like, you know, I don't know. I feel like I'm not a good person either. So I don't know, like if I'm going to do it, if you raise like a good kid, hopefully that's like kind of part of the package, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, after the dad thing, it's like, I gotta fucking burn every bridge that I have, and now I don't want people knowing I'm a good person. I don't want this heaped on me again.
You
That's
try
where
to
you
hide
learn-
it.
yeah.
You do a pretty.
It's where you learn
admirable-
about yourself. Boy, like I came out the other side, like I can hold my head up high that I did it. Now I'm never going to be close to anyone else again, so I never feel this onus again. Jesus, that was a shitty year. I was 23. I still had hair. I was in my
man.
prime.
You lost your dad before your hairline?
Yeah.
It's tough.
I know, and I only had 2 good years of hair too. Because like throughout high school, I tried to do the butt cut. Remember the butt cut that was big in the 90s?
Yeah.
And like I was lazy about getting it cut, so I was cousin it half the fucking time, just hanging in my face.
I did the fucking frosted tips and shit
Ooh.
with my hair. Very regrettable. So I think my hair committed suicide because it saw what I was doing with
You
it.
never tried to be a long hair guy. I
did.
took you for a long hair guy.
I had hair down to like past my ears. It was really curly though, so it was
Ooh.
like it was unruly. Well, not a Jufro, but like the Italians, we have something
hope
that's like
not.
somewhat similar. It's like that Greco-Roman look, but it like froze out. Yeah, it wasn't a good look.
I just cut mine. It was like here.
Yeah,
That was the longest I've ever
How many
did.
barbers did you have in the family?
Well, I know a couple. Not family members, but barbers. Why is everybody laughing? I'm not trying to be it's fucking.
No, you got this.
But
You probably because you
you know Lou Messiano got me really good. He did a 7 for 7. You know Lou?
Oh yeah,
Very
yeah. I met him in
funny
L.A.
comedian.
Actually. He's
So
great.
he goes up here. I don't want to. I'm probably not saying the joke right, but it's along this I bring him up. He goes. Everybody, give a round of applause for Steve Rinaldi. Very funny Italian comic. I'm also Italian too, but me and Steve, we're two different types of Italians. I'm the Italian, you probably see as an actor in a movie, like playing. You put a tracksuit on me. It's like, oh, the handsome Italian guy. He goes, Steve is the type of Italian that probably sells fireworks out of his trunk. I was screaming laughing in the green room. I'm like, because I had the hoodie. I had
I know.
I had the
you had
baseball cap.
fucking one of my earlier fucking because you I guess at one point you thought I was as Italian as you because like
The name, yeah.
Well,
I'm
but,
like trying to.
because like when I started like earlier and like now I just wear hoodies and dress like because I want my my dress to reflect me.
Yeah.
Like if I go out dressed like a dirtball, like it's like if I dress nice, people will be like, oh, he like, and then I have to like get to the point that I'm a dirtbag, so people have to catch up. I like them thinking it right off. Oh, what a
Knowing it
piece of
immediately.
shit! And then when I'm a piece of shit, it's like I do it.
Yeah, he was in the piece of shit uniform, so I understand.
Yeah, I used to wear all like the collared shirts though, and like I always wear an undershirt. I'm that guy. And
Yeah.
Dave,
what's the deal with the undershirt?
Am I fooling anybody with my getup?
No, you look really nice. I guess it is a nice outfit, but you still look like a guy that would yell at me at a racetrack.
I tried. I want you to know I tried though. I went for a destination wedding. I went to Punta Cana for 4 days, and that's where I was like, I dropped the habit of the T-shirt underneath the button-down shirt, and then like I got home, I was like, this is comfortable. I'm gonna keep doing this. I got home, made it 5 steps out of my house, and just turned around. Nope, can't do it. I'm not on vacation anymore.
You go to a nice restaurant. You're gonna go in the dining room looking like that. Or you gonna?
I'm
put
gonna
a
wear
button up?
a shirt, but I'm gonna wear a collar, but I'll wear a shirt underneath the shirt. with the
He'll be in his dress
Yeah.
hoodie, okay?
Yeah. All right, we got the
We do
Yeah,
the news?
you're-
we can
you're
jump
almost
into
there.
the
You wanna
news.
do a
That
little
breezed
news?
through.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, you can. We haven't done this with a guest yet. You want to score it? Make fun of us for make
What
fun
is
of
it?
So they're gonna do
between
jokes-
a 1 and a 10, or a 1 and a 5.
Oh, that'd be fun.
1 and a 5.
Yeah,
Let's keep it
yeah,
broad.
One
let's-
and
Yeah.
5 the best.
Yeah. We'll say 5 is the best. 1 is ours.
All right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Bam! I got 14. That's pretty good.
Oh, wow. Well,
13. I think one of them I'm not gonna.
Oh, then I'll go first, and we'll just alternate. University of Alabama basketball player has been charged with murder. He was fully willing to cooperate with police and give a detailed confession, just so long as they send the arrest sheet to the NBA scouts so they can see how well he shoots from distance.
I'm gonna go with 3 with that.
Okay.
That's good.
That was pretty good. 0 Indian rhinos were poached in 2022, which is the first time that's actually happened in 45 years. Yeah, experts are looking forward to addressing the new number 1 cause of rhino deaths, fentanyl. So,
3, another 3. That was-
All right. Here's me being a leftist for a few seconds.
ooh.
Golden State Warriors visit Biden White House after snubbing Donald Trump. Although, to be fair, they did skip those White House visits for... Let me start over. Golden State Warriors visit Biden White House after snubbing Donald Trump. Although, to be fair, they didn't skip those White House visits for political reasons. They just got done with a long season and needed a break from a big orange ball.
Yeah, 3.
2.
Three, all right.
You said 2.
I give that 2.
Yeah,
All
all
right,
right.
we'll
Come
do
on.
2. I don't
You
want
give him
to.
3s the whole time.
You can be honest. You can be
Yeah,
honest about it.
I don't want to be a dick.
All right,
I can
just-
throw a 1 every now and
Yeah,
then.
you can throw in a
I
1.
mean,
It makes the
hey.
5s better, and there
Oh,
will
yeah.
be some
All
5s.
right.
Juvenile crime is surging, reversing a decades-long decline. Experts said it's just kids killing kids. In light of this, Sesame Street actually has a couple new characters that they're introducing. They're introducing Snitchaluffagus, The Body Count, and Knockout Game Elmo.
Oh, nice. That's
That's
fun.
a 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I see. He's been doing this for such a long time. Like he's really good.
know,
I just
yeah.
read the news story and do bits. We have different styles.
That was fun.
A 3 for me is like a 4 for... No.
yeah.
The world's oldest person, born in 1904, has died. On her deathbed, she said she was just happy to stay around long enough to spend all the money she inherited from her children.
That's a 4.
Ooh, baby.
like
We're
that
building up. We're
I like
building
that
up.
one. Did you know that nearly 30 people have gone missing from South Dakota since New Year's Eve? Yeah. Police describe them as lucky.
Oh, that's a 4. You guys are fucking
man.
going head to
Get
head.
it down. Kevin Spacey. Oh, this is one you'll like. Kevin Spacey accepts Lifetime Achievement Award in Italy ahead of sexual assault trial. Many people are wondering why this country thinks he deserves this award, especially since in his lifetime he's grubbed considerably less people than the average Italian.
I'm offended by that.
Glad
That's
you're here,
a 1.
Steve.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Glad you're here, Steve.
That's a 3. Yeah.
Buzz Aldrin, 93, marries Dr. Anka Fowler, age 63. I just find it disgusting to see one of America's heroes become a groomer. You know what I mean? 30-year age difference.
Ooh.
Is this what Leonardo DiCaprio has to do for y'all to leave him alone? Go to the fucking moon? Like, he'll fucking do it.
Nice.
3.
I'm moving. Okay, I'm going out of order. We're getting our first head to head.
Okay. Oh, good.
Ooh. Buzz Aldrin marries longtime love Anka Farr on his 93rd birthday. He said he would have done it earlier in his life, but he worried that Neil Armstrong would have wanted to fuck her first when they went on the honeymoon.
Better. I give it to you. That was a better joke.
Yes, that's a 4 or 5 at the very least.
That's really good. I like that one.
Sweet.
That's and that is our first crossover joke. We
Hell
have
yeah.
been
You gonna do that
somehow
on
missing each
Thursday?
other.
I was just going to do my normal shit on Thursday. Yeah, I mean, I do these here, so I don't have to do them on
Yeah,
stage
that's
anymore.
that's the core of the
Yeah.
podcast is we don't get booked enough that when we do get booked, we want to do our A shit. So this this podcast is for our loose shit.
Topical.
You know?
Yeah, I'll handle my fucking set on Thursday. Don't you worry.
Getting fresh. Fuck, I was just complimenting you over here. You're
all
getting
right.
all defensive.
All right,
on
maybe
me.
I'll bust it out.
It's all right. Speaking of the entertainment industry, Mindy Kaling's Velma series has been panned as one of the most intellectually lazy shows to be put out recently. I say good for Mindy. Once again, she's toppling racial barriers and showing us you don't need to be white to coast effortlessly on success from the past. Oh,
shit.
So,
Nice.
thank you.
That's a 3.
That's right.
Yeah, okay. Stephen A. Smith apologizes to Rihanna for saying she ain't Beyonce. Plus, based on the accuracy of some of his previous reporting, it's now widely believed that Rihanna and Beyonce are the same person.
That's a 2.
Okay.
That's a 2. That wasn't a strong pop at the end.
Michael J. Fox revealed that after his Parkinson's diagnosis, he became an alcoholic. Well, which is funny because Back to the Future is what I call blacking out in college.
Yeah, there you go. Nice.
That is a
It's over
3.
the
Yeah,
place.
that's a good one.
Acquitted killer Kyle Rittenhouse thinks woke mob is reason his latest event is canceled. All admirers of Rittenhouse have said that hearing him complain about a woke mob is like hearing a plumber complain about a leaky faucet. Isn't that the sort of thing you take care of?
Yeah, like a 2.
Okay.
That's okay. We're kind of in the same venue here. Of
I knew I
shootings.
had one good. I did my moon joke.
Got it. Yeah, you got that was a really good joke.
Everybody has a moon
That was a good
joke.
joke.
Yeah.
Police found the L.A. mass shooting suspect dead inside of his van this week. But it took him a few days to ID the body from the normal backlog of all the L.A. comedians found dead in their vans. Wow. A lot of guys chasing the dream out there.
I don't know if I want to rate this one.
That's a 4 or 5 at least, dude.
No, you have to
Yeah,
rate
I'm passing it.
No,
to
because
Neil.
I'm
can
going to
officially pass the
I'm going to
rating
move
to
and do
Neil.
my
Neil's
California.
got to rate that.
I'm going to do my California mass shooter just now too. I'm skipping ahead just to.
Yeah, head to head.
Another head-to-head. This
I'm
is
gonna get
Although
a
there was
sound
3 in
effect.
California, so I don't know if this
yeah,
is
we
the
might
same
not be.
one.
I'm writing about the Alhambra one. What do you about the
I don't
Harvest
know.
Moon
I don't
one?
read the articles.
That's the whole point.
Mass shooter at California gas station reportedly happened during filming of music video. The severity of this incident brought out reporters from almost every media outlet, with the notable exception of MTV.
I don't know if I get that one, dude. Yeah. I don't know.
That's a one.
They
That's a
stopped
one.
showing music videos.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
Okay,
I
that
suck.
was
Do
I suck.
everything but show music.
Yeah.
I suck. No. All right, I should be. I'm smart on
Yeah,
that one.
fuck off.
Well, here's actually some crazy news. The Earth's inner core may be reversing its rotation, scientists say. Apparently, it does this every 70 years. The last time it did it was 1953. In other news, the Earth's core is also reversing its opinion on Martin Luther King and Korean people. It's 1953.
Right.
You got to rate that.
That's a 3+, getting close to 4.
Thank you.
That's
I
a
think it's pushing
Rinaldi
4. I would
6.
say-
Reminds of him home.
I thought a Rinaldi 6 was some girl named Angela from New Jersey.
Wildwood. Wildwood. Get it right.
Ooh, all right, here's one we can all enjoy. 49ers outlast Cowboys, move on to NFC Championship game. When asked about the devastation of the loss, many Cowboys fans said, "It's okay, I'm also a 49ers fan."
I like that. That was like
That's fun.
That's 4-ish.
Yeah, that's in there.
Let's see, what do we got here? Okay, Japan has unveiled a new vending machine that dispenses whale meat. This is true. Japan has a controversial vending machine that dispenses whale meat. Critics said, show some respect. You can't put that in a vending machine. Those things are meant for schoolgirls' panties. Also, personally, I just as another tag on that, I don't think that you should put whale meat in a vending machine either. Completely inappropriate. It belongs in a Moby Dick themed crane game.
Crane game. That
You know
would
what I
be
mean?
fun. I gotcha. Oh,
Meat in a
that's
crane
fun.
game.
The imagination that I have with you right now, I'm connecting.
Thank
It's
you.
not in the room,
I'm vibing.
but
No,
it's
no,
happening.
these guys don't feel it, but you do.
I can see
thank
it.
you,
I
thank
can
you.
I mean,
see it.
it took me a second to connect crane game and vending machine. I
Yeah,
forgot
yeah.
that there are two things where you put things in and you get things out of them. I get it. The
Just a
parallels
different
are there.
dispensing.
It just took me a minute.
It's okay.
Oh god.
Where were we? Ghislaine Maxwell claims Prince Andrew, Virginia Guffrey photo is fake, has no memory of the pair meeting. Although she did go on to saying that her inability to remember the meeting might be due to her accidentally drinking out of Virginia's cup.
Yeah, really. She fucking asshole. Yeah. It was a strong 3, 4, 4. Yeah, that would.
3+.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll follow it up with what I think is probably a strong 3. 3 active duty Marines were arrested for participating in the January 6th riot. And in prison, they're going to find out that thank you for your service means something completely different.
Yeah, that's a 3 for sure.
Thank you. Yeah, I thought it was a 3.
That's
Thanks.
a good.
Rust will continue production with Alec Baldwin in lead role following his involuntary manslaughter charges. And with all that publicity, the movie probably won't even need a marketing team, which works out since Baldwin has already shot them too.
5.
Yeah, 5. That's great.
That's a good one. That's a good joke.
Thank you.
ChatGPT, the AI program, recently took and passed an MBA exam. Which Wall Street traders not really worried about AI taking their jobs though, because ChatGPT still fails miserably when disposing of a dead stripper.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
That's a very clever joke. 3.
thank you.
DeMar Hamlin attending his first Bills game since cardiac arrest. And in a show of solidarity, the entire Buffalo team thought it would be a nice gesture to go the whole game without showing a pulse.
That's a 4. I like
Okay.
that.
Attorneys liken the footage of the Tyree Nichols brutal police beating to the Rodney King incident. They were quoted as saying, "Who is filming this? This footage is unwatchable." If you've ever seen the Rodney King tape, person did not have camera training.
4.
Thank you. Is that it? Oh, I thought you folded
I have
your-
2 more.
Okay.
All right. All right. Well, one's... Damn, I
Can't
could have
wait to
done...
hear your closers.
No. I already,
He's been up.
I already moved the... No, I do...
You got to end strong.
No, they're in chronological order. I got 2... okay, this is the worst of the less racist of the 2. PayPal hacker attack exposes customer names and social security numbers. Fed up customers of PayPal have come out and said, that's it, I'm switching over to Venmo because if anyone's going to post that information publicly, it's going to be me.
Right. yeah. How many times have you done that? She's like,
It was a 2 for me.
Okay,
I
well,
got
that's
you.
why, yeah.
He's not familiar with it.
Pam Anderson revealed that Tim Allen exposed his penis to her on the set of Home
heard
Improvement.
about that.
If you hear about this, luckily there was a mental health counselor on set, just barely peeking out over that fence.
That's a 5.
That's
man.
okay. Hey, wait, I got a tag on this too, Steve. Like, I don't know. I don't like, demeaning the victims of sexual assault. But if you think your sexual assault was bad, at least the abuser didn't go,
Good.
Thank you.
Breaking the wall. They closed with a 5. I don't know if that's the end.
Did he?
That is the
your...
end.
Okay, this is
That
my
was
last...
strong
Well,
ending.
I got that Vegas training. I had one more, but it's the end now.
Strong.
All right, I don't know if this is a 5. In fact, you're probably going to pass this on to Neil. Disney World Splash Mountain, closed for Song of the South connection, attracts record lines on final day. The families are all hoping they can get a nice picture together on the ride before the deluge of water washes off the blackface.
That was the closer? Yeah. I mean, I guess, am I supposed to clap?
Yeah,
do
why not? You can clap.
Do whatever
gotta
makes
rate
you
it.
You're
happy.
allowed to do whatever. That's over the plate for me. That's a 4+. If not, that is straight over the plate. If you see something coming, you're like, what are you about to say? Just the water coming out of that thing as it washes out, you're like, something bad happened, guys. No, something really bad happened. It's red, white, and a lot of black ink coming out of that. Yeah, that was
You guys
fun.
are some really good comedy writers.
Thank you.
Now I gotta get
Appreciate
some
it.
of that.
I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. Talented people right here.
Thank you.
Subscribe, watch, listen.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you.
Man, we've got our Barker here.
That's right.
I don't know how to self-promote shit. That's why.
Yeah. Do you have anything coming up this weekend?
Yes. I do. Okay. I'll get to you. Wednesday, I'm competing for to retain my Iron Comic crown, which I've had it for 3 years now, although 2 of them there was a pandemic. But I'm okay to lose it now. But that doesn't mean I'm going to phone it in. I can't. I've wanted to lose it for a while. I'll explain. Iron Comic is where you go head to head with another comic, and they give you a topic right at the beginning of the show, and you and a Sue comic have an hour to come up with a 5-minute set for that topic.
And you mean that like Sue Chef, like a comic that helps you write the bits?
You have a helper comic. Yeah, it's a fun time.
When and where is that? And who are you going?
Oh, right,
against?
that is Wednesday, tomorrow at the Tap Room in Haddon something.
Haddon Heights.
Haddon Heights. They're all the same thing to me. Fucking
Hadn't got around.
places with shitty parking. Yeah, it's a fun time. On Thursday...
Wait, who are you battling in that? I need to know.
I don't know yet.
Oh, they haven't matched you? Okay.
Yeah. On Thursday, I will be at Soul Joel's in Sunnybrook for Steve Rinaldi's own 7 for 7. It's 7 of the top comics in the area. I know you got the 2 dudes from Do-Rag and Deer Tech.
Oh, nice.
Drew Montana.
Yeah,
Drew Montana and Naeem Ali, 2 of the funniest dudes out there. You have both the lovable monster people on there.
Oh,
too,
yeah,
right?
cool.
Just Peggy.
Oh, just Peggy.
I'm gonna
She's
get
great,
Ryan
too.
on one.
Ryan Shaner is on there.
Oh,
He's,
nice.
Yeah,
he's one of my
everybody
favorite
fucking knows
comics.
him.
Yeah.
Sidney Gant, right, from 2 Jack Bros.
Sydney's great.
Did you do that podcast? That is
I haven't yet, but we talked about it.
high degree of difficulty. You
Pretty
you have to
intense,
dig.
right?
They ask
You
real
have to-
questions, like hard questions.
Yeah, you have
on
to
that.
dig
Yeah.
deep within your. And I am shallow as fuck.
How'd you do? I gotta watch your episode.
I got through it.
That's content. I got through it.
Saturday, I'm performing in a head shop. Because
Nice.
I haven't smoked weed in 15 years, but fuck it, I'll take their money. Yeah, it's
What head job?
Fucking, we don't.
I think
don't know, I'm booked
they
somewhere.
they had a thing. It's like a 420, so 4 comics and only 20 audience members, so it might be sold out already.
Oh, okay.
They can go to your Instagram, right?
But
Those are fun
yeah,
shows.
I,
Just give everyone like an extra 30
Clementon
seconds.
Head Shop.
Clementon
Yeah,
Head Shop. Nice.
and Drew Montana, and Naeem Ali, and musical comic Jay Simpson.
Oh, love Jay.
Yeah.
You're having one of those things where you catch in the flow with a couple comics and you're doing a bunch of shows with them.
And
yeah.
then next week I won't put pants on. No.
That's me this weekend. I literally have fucking nothing going on. This is a down weekend. I am actually, for the first time in my life, I am not this kind of nerd, but I'm trying for my girlfriend. I will be running a Dungeons and Dragons game with her and her friends. So that'll be my performance for the weekend, but that's it.
Why don't you come to the 7 for 7 and hang, man?
Because I'm
not
already
this weekend.
It's not this weekend. Yeah, I can come
Thursday.
to
No, yeah.
that. Oh, yeah. You're right. You're right.
Telling you to come out.
You know what? I will
Have a beer,
I
man.
will actually. Yeah, because I'm not really doing anything. I was just planning on hitting up a mic or something. So I'll come out. Yeah, I'll come out. We'll kick it. It'll be fun.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll get this like Guido love
you
triangle
got-
going on again.
You got a lot of shit, so we'll go to Neil first so you can close out the show with your
that
plugs.
hurts. I actually have a ton of shit. Just fuck you as well.
Go with-
Just
pick
go to
one.
IamNeilWood.com. Yeah, just go to IamNeilWood.com. I got all that stuff going on, so you can go there and get tickets for all this stuff, or droptent.com, and you'll see all the other shows we produce. Steve, what you got coming up, buddy?
Just the 7 for 7 Thursday, January 26th. January 27th, Friday, I'm back at Soul Joel's doing a 2-person show with Tammy Pescatelli.
Nice.
Doing a half-hour set in front of her. Saturday, I'm doing Neil's show at Morrisville.
It's in Morrisville, PA. It's at
What's the
Ashland
name of that?
Distillery.
Plug it.
Yeah, Ashland Distillery comedy show.
Sold
We
out.
picked it.
Oh, is
yeah,
that
it's
the one
already.
I'm doing in February or
Yep.
next month?
Yeah, I'm gonna
And
have
don't
you
plug
on
it because
Yeah.
you can't go.
There might be 2 tickets left. That's about it. So if you can get those tickets, get them now because it might be sold out by the time we're done this. So
And that's
yeah,
my week.
Sweet.
Cool.
And that's my wife.
Oh, there you go.
Where the fuck are you?
Sorry,
Did you
I
tell
caught
her?
a
Did
podcast.
you did you tell her? Oh,
No, I told her I was
I'm
filming
not-
one at 8 o'clock.
I'm not. I'm
So
not.
I'm gonna get fucking.
I'm not with some.
vodka.
I'm not with some Gumar right now.
I didn't say that, honey.
I'm with 2 big-breasted Italians.
Wait, can I like message her to go on YouTube right now and watch this live?
Well, we're
I
about
mean,
to
we're about to
If
end.
she
Damn
can
it, that
fucking-
So your
would've got me
alibi,
out the door.
yeah, your alibi's
Yeah.
over. She'll be like, "This was pre-recorded."
But hey, we'll be back next week
Thank you for listening.
at 8 o'clock. I already
Like, this is my fault.
I
love it.
We will be back at the normal time next week and every week going forward. But I'm glad we were a little late because we got to catch you,
Thanks,
Steve,
guys.
and you
Thank
got to be our
This was
first guest.
fun.
Yeah.
Awesome. We'll see you
Good
guys
night.
later.
Bye, everybody.
unless you have past Dave and Dan to say goodnight too. I
Yeah,
don't
do we have a
remember.
clip of us
We do.
saying
It sounds
goodbye?
like this.
The Weekday Comics.
This was
I'm Dave Primiano.
and listen, I'm not going to assume anything about anyone else on this podcast, but I'm Dan Dupree.
This has been a Drop Tent Media Production.